Uh-oh. This man bought out the Rock concert. You know when the Rock goes concert mode, you win for some cinema. And from what I heard, this segment was amazing. I don't even know if Roman was on SmackDown yesterday. I have to watch more of like the clips and stuff because I don't actually sit down and watch these shows. It's just too long at this point. So you already know we about to react to this. The man Rock has been cooking ever since he got put into the situation between Roman Reigns and what do you want to Cody Rhodes. Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? And I predicted this. You starting to see a lot more people be like, man, I don't want Cody to win. Did I not predict this? I said when the Rock got into this equation, over time you was gonna have more and more suckers start to boo Cody and not really want Cody to win against Roman. I ain't saying that I don't want Cody to finish his story. I've said on multiple occasions I want Cody to finish the story. What happens after that once he does? Like, Roman's reign has been so, see what I did there? Roman's reign has been so long that, like, once that's over with, does Roman step away? Or, like, what story do you then tell after that? Because this story is like a 3+ year story. Is Cody's run as champion even that good? You know, we've had many champions that, like, people was like, oh, we like rooting for this person or that person to be the champion. And once they became champion, was their championship run even all that special? Do you remember it? Not saying that's what Cody would be. I'm just saying, I'm starting to see a lot more I'm starting to see a lot more people now go against Cody Rhodes. And we ain't even get to WrestleMania yet. Let's watch the video, man. Another full segment, by the way. And if there's one missed opportunity they have not done yet, change this man's music, bro. It's the one thing that's missing. Look at this entrance, bro. All the electricity. He needs new music. Yo, they did. Sorry, I lost my cool for a second. I lost my cool for a second. No, yo, it's like as soon as are these suckers listening to me or something? Like, a lot of predictions that I've been making, saying this, saying that, it comes like a week later, 2 weeks later, 3, like, bruh. You know we gotta rewind that. This, you know what, bro? You know what, bro? The Rock is the greatest wrestler of all time.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These facts is not facts.
The Rock is the greatest wrestler. Not saying that, but Lord have mercy. This version of The Rock. Heel Rock has literally been a blessing to wrestling in 2024. The Rock, a blessing to wrestling. That is the slogan in 2024. Since this sucker has been in the equation, you want to talk about the most electrifying man? Electricity? That's what this sucker has been since he has been into this story with Roman and Cody. I gotta rewind this junk again. I literally have to rewind this interest again. I love the little touch that Adea did. That is well done. I don't know if these suckers is listening to me. I really don't, but a lot of the stuff that I've been saying has come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Well, that's a sexy ass dude, bro. The great one, the Brahma Bull, the people's champion. They did it. They actually did it. Man, hey, hold on. Y'all sinners gonna have to start paying me royalties. Hey, I know I ain't a wrestling channel. I still get suckers be like, bro, you still talk about guys? You still talk about games, gamer? All you do is upload wrestling. Now, sucker, I've been doing nothing but gaming for what, 15 freaking years? I do 6 videos on wrestling. All of a sudden, I'm a wrestling channel now. What is you talking about? Let me have my freaking fun. Okay, if I want to do 6 to 10, 12, 15, 20, 50 wrestling videos, let me. I've been doing freaking nothing but gaming for 14, 15 years. No, I'm not turning into a wrestling channel. This just interests me. This one story interests me right now, but I don't know if I got any of these I don't know if I'm hyped as hell right now. I don't know if I got any of these writers secretly watching my channel, but hey, bruh, all of the stuff that I've been saying, it ends up happening. Like I remember before when I was saying, yo, this would be a perfect chance for The Rock to turn a heel. I mean, I was like one of the first people that I heard, at least me, like saying it. And so I was like, no, everything's stupid. Oh, The Rock can't do all that now. He done ruined his image. Like, sucker, shut up. All of a sudden, they freaking turn him a heel. I was like, sucker's gonna start booing Cody. Trust me, bro. People don't rock with Cody the way you think they'll do. Sucker still, he still has a fans. But you are starting to see a lot more people slowly start to turn on Cody and be like, do we really want this man to be the guy to take down Roman?
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Been saying, yo, they need to add in Rock to like somehow like have a match with like, this whole thing that's going on. Now you got Roman and Rock in a tag team match with Cody and Seth. Been saying, yo, they need to bring back his freaking heel theme. Y'all suckers gonna start paying me. Y'all suckers gonna start. You can't convince me. I ain't got at least one of these suckers watching my damn channel. You can't convince me. I'm rewinding his entrance again. Yo, honestly, dog, if I'm Rock, I know you are a businessman. You know way more. You're way more successful than I'll ever be, and than I'll ever be in life. But if I was The Rock, you got something good here. I'm not saying to like dedicate, yourself to like wrestling again for like, freaking 5+ years or nothing like that. But if you could, add something more to your leg, because Rock, I think Rock, he's not even as iconic as he is, and how he is already like a legend like in this business, he didn't even stick around for that long. What, it was like 7 years maybe? If you want to add to the legacy of The Rock, especially in this new era of social media, where a lot of kids don't even really, didn't even witness like the true greatness of this man when he was a wrestler, you want to add to that? Don't know what this man's schedule is, but stick around for a few months after WrestleMania, add to this, you run that he's on, have some good stories lined up, maybe wrestle some people that you never got a chance to really wrestle. Stick around for another 6 months, a year even. He could, he's already great, and people know that, but he could add a whole nother like legacy to The Rock of like how he, of how he became who he is today, being Dwayne Johnson, one of the biggest actors in freaking Hollywood. He could add even more to his resume, and people would really start to question, yo, is this man really the GOAT? Like the GOAT in like WWE. Is he really the GOAT? Look at how this man still has all this impact and can do this and do that. Like, just saying. And the millions. Wow. Even Rock smiling on that. Yes, sir. That's the only thing that was missing. And I keep pausing. I'm sorry. I know we didn't even get past the first minute. I keep pausing. Another reason why I say that, The Rock is enjoying this. He is. Because even when he's not on the show, he's doing freaking Instagram promos with this joint. You cannot tell me The Rock is not actually enjoying this run he's on and being heel, because when you're a heel, you're allowed to say more stuff that's actually on your mind and not be a good guy 24/7. He's enjoying this. He's putting time into it on his Instagram page. So, hey Rock, bro, if you enjoy this junk, give it another few months after WrestleMania ends. Maybe a year. Not saying you have to stick around forever and freaking wrestle until your freaking 60s and freaking 70s like Ric Flair. But if you feel like you can add something more, do it, bro. Look at all the ladies gawking at The Rock. At the great one. This theme is so good too, bro. Perfect. You kids, bro, y'all gotta go back and type in 2003 heel rock or a Hollywood rock.
Even higher as we approach WrestleMania, where WrestleMania Saturday will witness the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania.
Still can get some of the biggest pops as a 50-plus-year-old man.
To battle Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins.
No, do I gotta go to WrestleMania? do I actually have to get a ticket to WrestleMania? Y'all leave it down in the comments section below.
That showdown will dictate the rules for WrestleMania.
They'll have like a live stream party or like watching it or something. Another thing I miss? It's like little small things in wrestling I miss. One, the flash photography used to make wrestling feel so much more special when like a wrestler would do their like freaking ending move, their finishing move, and then you would see all like the freaking camera flashes and like the freaking crowd. That has really taken away some of the like magic of wrestling. That joke used to add. It's the small things in wrestling that you don't see no more, but when you look back, it's like, man, this added more to wrestling. And also on the Titantrons, when these wrestlers, have their entrances, remember where it like actually used to show like, like clips from like matches or like, stuff on like the screen of like their expressions or them doing their move or like attacking somebody on like the Titantron in like the back? Now it just shows like their graphic or like their name, and that's it. Like, again, if I got suckers listening to me, these suckers in the company like secretly watching my channel, these are little things that you can bring back to wrestling, and it'd make it even that much more better. I've been recording this joke almost 17 minutes. We ain't even get past the entrance. This joke, yeah, let me fast forward a little bit. This joke going crazy. What's that I'm hearing? Suckers. So I'm telling you, but it's the same junk. The Rock is so charismatic that when he turns to a heel, this sucker gets more cheers. Like, this is all stuff that I was saying before they even decided to turn him freaking heel. And it's like a fresh, it feels fresh. People are tired of just seeing freaking baby face Rock. Now roast the crowd, please. Goosebumps for the gamer.
You know, usually every single week, The Rock comes out here and he tortures and he scorches every city that he's in.
They're in Memphis, right, tonight?
But tonight, it's different. This city is different. You see, years ago, when The Rock first started his wrestling career, The Rock started right here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Is this a baby face or a heel? I can't tell. I really can't.
The Rock started right here in Memphis, Tennessee, every Saturday morning, Channel 5. Every Monday night at the Big Top Flea Market.
Yeah.
Do you remember The Rock's name back then? Flex Kavana. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I went for it. So this city is a little different. So The Rock will say it like this. I love you too, I appreciate that. So this is the way The Rock will say this. Finally, The Rock has come back.
They're gonna say home. Hey, don't go face again, Rock. I need you still staying in heel form.
Home.
I want you going face again, Rock. I still need you being heel.
The Rock has come back home. It's been years. We're gonna have some fun tonight. You wanna have fun? The Rock has promised we're gonna have some fun. This is the home of the blues. Home of Elvis Presley. You know The Rock loves the blues, loves his Elvis Presley, loves country. So we're gonna have some fun. You wanna hear The Rock sing a little song? All right, let's have The Rock sing a song. Let's go, boys. From the Grammy-nominated band War and Treaty, we got Max right here. And of course, Memphis' own Yella P. Rock is gonna sing a little song for you tonight.
The Rock is gonna sing a song, baby.
Now The Rock is gonna cover a lot of stuff in this song, but what he's gonna cover first is what's gonna happen. I love you too, honey. Thank you for saying that. You sound like somebody The Rock can love, drunk and horny, so appreciate it. Thank you, Rodney Carrington, for
I
that
need
one.
that.
The Rock is going to sing a little bit of song here. This is what's going to happen to Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
Hey, I said it once and I'll say it again. Suckers don't rock with Cody the way y'all think they rock with Cody. That's all I'm gonna say.
You boys ready?
Suckers booing them already, huh?
The Rock is gonna come laying the smacketh down on your blonde Cody ass and your best friend the clown. I'm gonna whoop that ass and break your back. Or maybe I'll just beat you with my fanny pack. It's gonna be so much drama. You'll truly have no choice but cry to your mama. You know who The Rock is talking about?
Mama Rhodes.
Mama Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' mama. Rock is a mama's boy. We got a lot of mama's boys out there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You boys are mama's boys?
You know it.
Well, here's a little story about how Cody was born. This is historically accurate, as all of The Rock stories are historically accurate. Dusty's youngest son was just what he feared. He tried to raise him right, but he turned out too weird. That's when Dusty said with total frustration that drugs and cheap condoms was a bad combination. I know it keeps Cody awake to know he wasn't planned and he was a mistake.
No.
It's okay, Cody. The important thing is you're here now. But you're not alone going to WrestleMania. You got a tag team partner. That living embodiment of cringe, Seth Rollins. Got a little song for him, too. Oh, yeah. Cackling and dancing is all that you do. No wonder that your wife's more popular than you.
Woo!
You're so damn desperate to make them all cheer. But The Rock is gonna take that title, disappear. You're simply an embarrassment, son. Just like John Moran when he's waving a gun.
No, he didn't.
We love you, brother. Get well soon.
Get well soon, John.
Hey, well, I think that covers it. We got Cody, we got his family,
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we might be leaving somebody out. Who we've left
Check
out?
it. Check the record. Check the record.
Yes, the Cody Crybabies. Yeah. This one's for you, Cody Crybabies.
Yo, I gotta pause, bro. I gotta, dog. The Rock is just like I don't want this to just be a Rock, please. I don't want it to be that, but bro, The Rock is just when he's allowed to be himself. I feel like a lot of people have like forgotten how great this man is on like the mic over the years, because you know he's not really a wrestler no more. You know, he does like the freaking Hollywood thing, and Black Adam flopped, and all of his movies he plays the same role. But Rock, one thing you have to give The Rock, this man has just charisma flowing through every pore of his being. This man is charismatic. It's hard to like hate this man when he's like just being himself and having fun. And you just see it in like little stuff like this, man. The dude's just charismatic, bro. I don't know what else to say.
Might be leaving somebody out. Who we've left out?
Check the record. Check the record.
Yes, the Cody Crybabies.
Cody Crybabies, they out there.
This one's for you, Cody Crybabies.
They out there.
You're all so entitled, obnoxious and brash. Some of you have sex, but you have to pay cash. Your hero's gonna bleed and need some stitches. So whine about that, you crybaby bitches. There's some lines you just don't cross. You all can kiss the ass of the final boss. We're gonna do that one more time. There's some lines you just don't cross. You all can kiss the ass of the final boss. We love you, Memphis.
The final boss. The promo. What a great man. Great, great man. Well, let me tell you something, brother. They cheering the man like, hey.
Calm your.
All stuff I knew would happen.
You like that, Memphis? Yeah, The Rock like that too. We're gonna move this out of the way because The Rock wants to say something now. We had some fun. We're gonna have another kind of fun. Last week on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes, he did something to The Rock. The world heard it. The Rock felt it. Let's take a look at it.
Smack that man. How dare you? Hey, boy, Cody, bro.
Yeah, Cody finally manned up, huh? Finally grew a pair of balls. He took a swing at The Rock. He slapped the hell out of The Rock. But what The Rock do? The Rock smiled. And then a couple of days later, Cody went on Monday Night Raw. And The Rock was waiting. The world was waiting. How were you going to respond to the biggest moment of your career, slapping The Rock? Were you going to cut an impassionate promo? What were you going to do? How were you going to respond, Cody Rhodes, to the moment that made you famous? Let's take a look.
My mother. She's the only one I got left.
You know, I never actually watched, because I don't really watch Raw. I don't. I really don't. Raw be like, what, 3 hours? Bro, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I do not be watching Raw. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I seen clips of this. I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm sure this is like, you know, a work in a sense to make like Cody, to try to make him as like pure and as positive as possible. I'm like, yeah, we gotta root for Cody. Like, he gotta do it for his mom and his dad. But I said it once and I'll say it again, bro. There's something I don't know what it is, but there's certain things that you can see in certain wrestlers that you just don't like, bro. There's something about Cody. There's something about Seth. And I like Seth. Seth is a great wrestler. He's great on the mic. But even with Seth, there's something about Seth that I just don't like. There's something about Cody that I don't like. Like when John Cena was freaking doing his thing, I always, after his whole Thugonomics gimmick, hated John Cena for years. There's just certain things in wrestlers that I just do not like. And there's something about Cody. And I know he's a great wrestler. He's solid on the mic. There's something about this dude that I just don't think he'll be a good champion as far as like the guy to take down Roman and then he's the champion for what, a year plus? Like, I don't see that in Cody. I just don't. Sue me. I'm spitting all over the mic, but let's keep watching.
She's the only one I got left. And I can't hand it to Dusty Rhodes, but I certainly can hand it to Michelle Rubio.
You responded by crying. You responded by crying. You gotta be me. That's how you respond? I can't get the title to my daddy, so I'm gonna give the title to my mama. You ain't giving anybody anything. Cody, The Rock doesn't want to talk to you right now, but The Rock wants to talk to one person right now, and that's your mama.
No, he done that.
Momma Rhodes. The Rock knows that you're watching. The Rock knows you're listening. You don't know The Rock, but you're gonna know The Rock in ways that you wish you hadn't. So Momma Rose, let The Rock break it down for you and how WrestleMania is gonna go. Your son Cody took something from me, and I'm gonna make him pay. I'm gonna make your family pay, and I'm gonna make you pay. On WrestleMania Night 1, The Rock and Roman Reigns, we're gonna beat your son and we're gonna beat Seth Rollins, which puts us to Night 2. Bloodline rules, anything goes. Momma Rhodes, The Rock knows that you just can't wait for your son to finish that story. You want your son to finish that story so bad.
You know what? At first, I was thinking, because, again, I'll admit, Roman's run has gotten in ways stale. Every time he has a match with somebody, the bloodline always interferes, always Solo, is always Jimmy. When Jay was in it, he would, interfere. Like, it does get old. Like, he never wins clean. He does it's repetitive. And that's with, like, not just Roman, but like with a lot of like stars today. Their matches are just so predictable. And I was thinking that it would be a good that if this time around there is no interference with like the bloodline and stuff like that. But the more and more this plays out, and the more and more I think about this, I'm actually starting to lean more towards Roman and Rock winning in that tag match. So there are bloodline rules in Night 2. And then I don't know how they ingratiate The Rock into that, and like how, like, is The Rock the reason why Cody loses, and then it adds even more fuel to the fire? Like, again, I know people want Cody to finish his story, but listen to me. If you can add to this and make it that much more like freaking just fire, just freaking flames going. You want to add fuel, gasoline to this fire? You know people don't want to see Roman. You know people do not want to see Roman win again. If after that 1, 2, 3, you hear and still, and you hear Roman's theme, Suckers is going to be like, so we got to deal with this again for what, another year? People are going to be freaking heated. You want to add gasoline to that? Make The Rock the reason why Cody loses. I don't know where you take the story from there, but it would make it, people would still be engaged because it's like, oh my God, The Rock is the one that took it away from Cody, and Cody still hasn't finished this story. People would literally be even more engaged into it. Now, I've said before, I want Cody to finish his story. Do I think he's the guy that he's going to have a good run after he beats Roman? If he beats Roman, I don't know. We've seen so many champions get that moment, and their run wasn't even all that special. This is a story that has been building for 3+. There is no other story in wrestling that's as good as this one. Period. No other story. Not saying there aren't any good stories out there with wrestlers, but I'm saying as far as like the peak storyline that's been in wrestling for 3+ years now, they have so much time and investment into this story with Roman. Do you end it with just Cody finishing his story, or do you add even more chapters to this story and make it to where, like, oh my God, this junk is still going, but I can't stop looking. Like, there's always something else. And if The Rock is the reason to why bro, y'all suckers better start listening to me. Listen, I know I'm not a wrestling channel, but I know what people like when it comes to wrestling. People like good stories. And this story has just been built up for far too long to just end with Cody winning. And where do you go from there? So I am starting to lean more towards Rock and Roman win on night 1. So there are bloodline rules in night 2. And does The Rock like interfere and make Cody lose? And then he loses at WrestleMania again, but then he can still finish his story at like the next pay-per-view or like, I don't know, a freaking SummerSlam or something. It's tough because I've also said, like, if Cody loses again, people do start to lose interest in that. Who cares about your story anymore, Cody? This has been going on for far too long. So it is risky because if he doesn't win, in a way, you do essentially bury Cody because it's like his whole gimmick, his whole thing right now is he's the underdog and he's been coming for Roman and, you know, he's trying to finish his story. That is Cody's whole entire shtick. And if that goes on for too long, people start to lose interest. But they only start to lose interest if, you know, there isn't really nowhere to go after that. If they got some juicy content after that, you could still have this go on for like a few more months, you know, maybe not a year, but then I don't know. Like the more and more I'm seeing of this as well, because like people have had theories that The Rock but betrays Roman, and like Roman loses because of The Rock. I don't know. Like the more and more I'm starting to see this, I don't think The Rock betrays Roman. I do feel like at some points their egos are going to clash, and like The Rock is going to be like, no, I'm not acknowledging I'm not acknowledging you, but I don't think that is now. I don't think it's the time for that now. This can still play out and be peak content without Cody winning. I know the Cody fans don't want to hear that, but you're still going to watch. And Cody can still be in the picture. So, I don't know. It's tough.
Beat your son and we're going to beat Seth Rollins, which puts us to night 2. Bloodline rules, anything goes. Mama Rhodes. The Rock knows that you just can't wait
Mama
for your son
Rhodes.
to finish that story. You want your son to finish that story so bad. You want your son to hand you that belt so bad, that Universal Championship. But that ain't going to happen. That belt is going to stay around the waist of my cousin Roman Reigns.
My tribal chief.
And now, Mama Rhodes, you are going to get a belt, but you're going to get The Rock's belt.
All right, do you guys want to do a little swap?
I mean, yeah, I could.
This is the same belt he showed on his Instagram promo. They chanting whoop that trick. That's a big thing in Memphis. Whoop that trick. Yep, the same belt he had in his Instagram promo.
Mama Rhodes is going to be a belt just like this. And The Rock is going to take this belt and he's going to beat your son. He's going to beat the piss out of your son, and The Rock is going to make your son bleed. He's going to tear his skin, tear his flesh, and he's going to whoop him. He's going to whoop him like a dog over and over and over again. And Mama Rhodes, your son's blood is going to be on this belt. And when The Rock is done whooping your son, and Roman is done beating your son 1, 2, 3, The Rock is going to take this belt full of your son's blood, and he's going to walk over to you. Mama Rhodes, The Rock needs you sitting in the first row so the world can see. And The Rock is going to walk right over to you, Mama Rhodes, and he's going to hand you this belt. He's going to hand you this belt right here. And he's going to put it in your lap, and you're going to be crying just like your son, and that's okay, because then The Rock is going to whisper in your ear, Mama Rhodes, And with all the blood on your son's belt here, and your tears on that belt, The Rock is gonna whisper in your ear, he's gonna wipe your tears away, and he's gonna say, Michelle, what can I say except you're welcome?
Yo, I feel like The Rock is doing when he was the last time he was a heel in 2003, he was a heel, but he was like a it was like more so like humor. This go round is like humor mixed in, like you can actually see like darkness and like a menacing tone to him, which like you didn't see in the 03 version of him. So in ways, this version is actually better because it's not like as like jokey and like as goofy as the 2003 version was. This one like actually got like some seriousness to it, which I like. So props. What else do I got, bro? I ain't saying no more, bro. I know good wrestling.
If you smell what the final boss is cooking.
Woo! Very well done. Very, very well done.
Has never been one to make idle threats, but one thing is absolutely certain: the road to WrestleMania is a collision course.
And The Rock has been doing such a good job with this. He's invested just like he needs to be in this. I hope this turns like people have been saying this for years. There needs to be a lot more attitude in wrestling today. I know they can't go back to that era because it's just times are different. But there's like when The Rock is on, like you just remember all of the old memories of why you fell in wrestling, of why you fell in love with wrestling in the first place. Certain wrestlers, they just can bring back that feeling of it being real, of you believing the words that are coming out of their mouths. And a lot of these like new age wrestlers, they lack that today, which is why I feel like wrestling, you know, even though it has grew, it doesn't feel the same in multiple aspects. And The Rock can just bring that back with ease, and like hopefully, you know, this little run he's on, like he can, I don't know, influence like the people. I mean, he is one of the people out of the top of the board now, but he can like influence like these like writers and investors, whatever, that hey, it's okay to sometimes, you know, cross a little line or say this word or say that word, and like it makes the entire like wrestling industry that much more entertaining. More people get invested, more eyes are glued on you, which brings in more money, bro. Like there's just so many, like Rock can be like you know, because he's pretty much retired, but like a lot of these like wrestlers that have been like saying stuff like this for years, that like you need to like, there's like certain things in the business to a day that's just not as good as it like used to be. And this is not to like crap on like new age wrestlers. They're probably more talented than they ever have been, but it's like the same case in like the NBA and stuff like that. Like you see a lot of NBA players that as far as talent goes, they like have it all, and they could do things that like these old school players could not do, but they don't have that impact. People don't like root for them as much. Like people don't watch it as much. There's just certain things that I feel like you need to keep from like back in the day and incorporate it. It can still be incorporated today. Maybe not go as far, but it can still work today, and it could just make it even that much more special. And that's just all things that when I see The Rock and I see him in this run, I am just reminded of why I even started watching wrestling as a young kid, freaking 20 plus years ago. Like, they made you believe. They made you believe. You felt the attitude. You felt the ego. You felt like just the grittiness of it. And yeah, man, I really don't know what else to say, bro. This jump was amazing. What did y'all think about this segment? I'm looking at one of the comments right now. He says, man, no one does it like The Rock. He's taken this storyline to a whole new level, overshadowed Roman, and he's not even a full-timer anymore. This is all true. I'm gonna ask y'all this one more time. Cody Crybabies, I'm asking you this as well. Should Cody win at this year's WrestleMania? Should he win? And if he does win, if he does indeed finish the story, what next? What new storylines come up next? You can always say, well, just make new good storylines. It's easy to say that. This has been the one storyline that they have made recently that actually has had people invested for what, 3+ years now? You don't see stories like this too often in freaking wrestling. So if he does finish the story, which would be good for him, and I'd be happy to see him finish the story, but then what's next with the Roman? Is Cody's run good? Who's like, what big storyline do you then make next? You were seeing what happened when what's it called? Freaking Sam Sami Zayn. Like, like, I feel like the height of his popularity was when he joined the Bloodline. It was all going great, you know, and then, you know, he had hit Roman with a chair and stuff like that, and then him and Kevin Owens got back together, and then they dethroned Jimmy and Jay and got the tag team titles off of them, and they were the new tag team the new tag team champs. And we all thought that was such a great moment. Do we actually remember the run of freaking Kevin Owens and freaking Sami Zayn together as the new undisputed tag team champions? Was it special after they won? Is what I'm saying. This is all stuff that I'm asking myself. I'm not just looking at Cody finishing the story. I'm looking at it in the long run. Like, where do you go after that? And I feel like that's what a lot of people are not asking themselves, which is why I asked you the question again. Should Cody win at this year's WrestleMania? Y'all leave it down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till my next video, my brothers and sisters. I'll catch y'all boys in my next one, all right?